We begin this morning with that violent outburst of tornadoes that ripped through parts of the southern plains. Our Dave Price is in Norman, Oklahoma this morning to bring us up to date. Dave, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Maggie. Behind me is the Country Boy IGA. It's been a mainstay here in Norman for close to 20 years. And this morning, it's gone. It's unrecognizable. Radar from yesterday we can show you, and you can see how fast-moving and intense these storms were rolling through the southern plains. This store behind me was filled with employees and shoppers at about 5:30 when the alarm sounded. But there were literally minutes, just minutes to see cover. And what's behind us this morning is just one example of the violent and fatal consequences of a day of severe weather.
Big multi-vortex!
As many as 5 separate funnels dropped down from this huge twister near the tiny town of Okla, north of Oklahoma City.
We're in the debris!
There were at least 21 unconfirmed reports of tornadoes touching down across the state of Oklahoma.
It was just a loud rushing sound, and then you heard limbs and things hitting the door, hitting other things outside. It was pretty terrifying in there.
Twisters destroyed about 40 homes and damaged 40 others in Oklahoma City. 2 people were killed, including a young boy who was hit by debris. South of Oklahoma City, 3 more fatalities were reported in Tecumseh, where a tornado devastated that small town.
Left of it here.
And in Norman, Oklahoma, this Love's truck stop took a direct hit, but had a major miracle.
My understanding is there were 75 to 80 people inside that Love store, and with some quick thinking of some employees, they were all huddled into a cooler and all walked out alive.
Charlize Green is one of those who helped herd dozens of people into those coolers.
It was really scary. I mean, the wind was like trying to pull the door off the latch.
Janet White and her wheelchair-bound husband are among those who lived to tell their survivor's story.
I don't know, everybody was crying. I said, just be praying, thank God.
And of course, this morning, tens of thousands are still without power. We just spoke to one of the sheriff's deputies here in this area. They say they feel confident about their numbers of injured and dead. They are going to do a second round of search and rescue just to triple check the areas that they went through yesterday afternoon. But what's left today is to assess all the damage and to begin to figure out how to rebuild here in Norman, Oklahoma, and throughout much of the area in the southern plains that saw that severe weather. And Harry and Maggie, there's a chance we're going to see more of that repeating today as this system continues to move on through.
All right, but as you said, let's hope the number of casualties doesn't go up. Dave, thank you so much. We'll see you later in the program.
You bet.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.